Hello, and hello from the city of London. Who do I have with me today?
Hello, Sima. I'm Chadia and I'm in London as well, same as you.
How are you feeling today, Chadia?
A bit, how to say, between the really nice weather we had.
It keeps changing, right?
Yes, an exceptional weather. Like it felt like we are in Spain. And now I feel like we're back to October. So a bit, in
it's
between.
Weird, no? Because
yeah.
in the weekend I was sick, and when the sun was out, I was slowly starting to feel better. Then Monday, the bank holiday, it was gloomy again. Yeah, and suddenly I feel like my sickness came back. I was like, what?
Yeah. I feel kind of the same, trying to survive with this temperature changing all the time. But yeah.
Really excited to have you here today, Chadia.
Me too. Thank you very much, Sima, for the invitation. I'm really happy and honored to be with you today.
So, Chadia, tell us a bit about yourself. Tell the audience a bit about you.
When I've got this question, I never know how to start. But about me, if I would have to bottom line, I would say I'm really diverse. I'm made of different culture. I lived in different country.
Which countries did you live in?
So I was born and bred in France. From Moroccan parents, and until I think 35, then I decided to move in Morocco, a country I thought I know, but actually I didn't. So this is where I discovered the country, really, the country and its people. When you travel for holidays, it's not the same as you stay for years. And then I moved to the UK. And I'm here for 6 years now. I moved from different type of industry as well. And what I can say about me is like I'm a kind of a butterfly. I always try to and want to discover what the world is offering us.
Yeah, and you do lots of different things. We were just talking about your coaching.
Yeah, so this is part of a journey. That I think starts really early in my life. I started studying sociology.
You did sociology.
And
how come?
Anthropology and ethnology. So I was really, really curious about the world.
What's made you choose those subjects?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I was really curious about what makes the world, people. So I was really curious to understand where we are living, with who we are living, and what shapes people. So if your destiny is defined by something, or it's something you can change. So yeah, I was really curious about that. I grew up in a small town, and when
Paris.
No, it's another. Before that, it's Dole.
Okay.
It's a really small town in France, in the east of France. And then I moved to other towns, but it was always small. And
did you like that it was small?
I can't say I like it because I had no comparison. So for me, it was my life. It was normal, and I was happy. But
what is it like? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go on.
What is it like now living in one of the biggest cities in the world, having grown up in small towns?
Actually, I grew up in small towns, but my journey grew as well as moving from a town to a bigger town, to a city, to then and then. So this is what I've done, actually. I moved from the town to another town for uni, and then to another town for another uni, and then to Paris, and then Paris, then Morocco, and then Morocco, Casablanca, Marrakesh, and then London. So I think I'm quite flexible. I learn with the journey to be super flexible. I don't really question about does it fit to me, does it not. So it's like, I would say, having this 5 years old way of discovering things. So not having apprehension, just be.
Where life takes you.
Just be. And now I like big cities. I love London. I love Paris, but I also like countryside. So you can find me everywhere.
I look at any corner, you'll Chadias there. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite from all the places you've lived?
No.
Really?
No, they all. I always have this question. So first, do you prefer Morocco, France, UK? I don't have a favorite because each country or city has its own flavors
and a charm. Right?
Yes, and everywhere you can find good things and not really good things. But this is, I think, part of how you learn to be flexible. You just take things, you accept them as they are, because what I found is when you start do comparison, this is where you start creating negative emotions. I miss this, or there where it was better than here, blah blah blah. So I really try to not compare, because you have beauty and darkness everywhere. London is beautiful, but there is also some dark spots. But same in Morocco, same in France. So what I'm trying to do is wherever I go, I just take what I like, what makes me feel good. And if there is some dark spots, it's fine. This is part of the world. So this is the way I find to be kind of happy everywhere. And this is what I said to my parents. I feel home everywhere. They said, no, but Morocco should be your favorite country because we are originally from Morocco. I said, yeah, but I'm also from France. And what about UK? I also like UK. I get a lot of things.
The world is your home.
For me, yeah, this is what I would say, because every place has a beauty. Yeah.
I love that. Every place has a beauty.
Yeah.
But you were saying that when you lived in Morocco, you realized that it's not what you thought it was, and it's different when you live there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about that? I'm curious.
So when I came, I decided to move to Morocco. I resigned from a position in France, a great position I was dreaming about.
Well, why did you resign?
Yeah, I was working in I resigned because I said Paris is a nice city.
What?
There's a lot of things, and it was 10 years I was living there. So I said, if I stay here, I will never
be stuck.
I will get stuck, because Paris is a city that brings you in. So it's all about Paris. There's so much things to do. And I said, if I stay here, I think I'm gonna stay here all my life. I said, let's go and discover something else. So I took 6 months off, go back to my parents' home, and then I decided to move to Morocco and create my communication agency. And we
haven't talked much about your communication agency. I'd love to know more.
Yeah, so where it comes from. So actually, when I was in Paris, working in Paris, I was also working in a non-profit organization that we create, me and my brother, about cinemas, safe cinemas. In Morocco,
safe cinemas.
Yeah, because in Morocco, back in the time, there was a lot of cinemas everywhere in Morocco, and we ended up in 2007 just with let's say 25 cinemas. And for us, cinemas, like, it's an access to culture. So an access to culture, to different perspective, to open mind, etc., etc. So we worked on this non-profit organization to try to promote and to protect those cinemas who are still there, to get them open or to classify them as historical cinemas, so they don't destroy them and sell it for promoters. So build up things. And it was really, really nice. So why I'm saying that is because with this work, like, it was like volunteering. And we give everything we had. We work with the connection, we work with medias, we worked with institutions, we worked with civil society, with a lot of things. That creates a lot of, and that makes me feel like super comfortable. I was really in charge of the communication, press release, things, be in touch with people, trying to create connection, partnerships.
Did you enjoy that too?
Yeah, definitely. We went to Morocco all the time to do some events. We've done some side events along the Marrakesh Film Festival. So we've done a lot of a side to it. So in Jamal Fna places. So we've done a lot of events. Even in Paris, we've participated to the Panorama des Films du Maghreb. So a lot of things.
Vrai?
Yeah, so that was really exciting. I was young, Paris, blah, 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 moving around. And then I decided, I said, okay, I really feel like I love this job. So I said, let's go there and deeper what can I get from it? What can I learn from it? What can I enjoy from it? So this is why I decided to create my own communication agency. And
you started it when you moved to Morocco?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then what was different? So the way of working. I thought that I was speaking Moroccan really well, but actually not. I was put like a foreigner from far, like with my accent, my way of doing, my way of being, you know.
Is it because the business language is different to the normal?
No, it's not only about business language, it's the language of day to day, you know. And this is where I feel like I was a stranger.
But don't most people speak Français?
They speak French, but even though they speak French, so it was easy for me because most of the time at work people speak French.
Yeah.
But it's not only about just professional and you speak, there's ways, you know. Even if you speak the same language, there's ways of doing business, there's ways of
I get you.
Principles. There's a lot of codes that
like
you don't know.
As well. Yeah.
So you have to adapt yourselves coming from Paris. So it was quite different. And then, the day-to-day life is also different because if you live with people and you want to know people, you have to, you know, to be with them. So this is where you see a lot of differences. So you have to fill the gaps in order to be at some point part of it. So it took me a year to be like at ease, a year. And and but finally I did it. It was nice, and I've got my clients, you know.
It's something you're passionate about from your experience with your brother.
Show people that culture is something that can give you a lot. Culture is part of a society. Culture is the heartbeat of a country. So
I love that. Heartbeat of the country.
We can't do it. We can't evolve without it. This is part of us. So if you don't have access to culture, you are killing the soul, right? The soul and the fire and the transmission of things, you know. But it was part of one mission is save cinemas in Morocco.
Okay.
That was the project.
Save cinemas in Morocco. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and so all of this experience led you to where you are today, no?
Of course, yeah. I think all those experiences makes me feel really confident, stronger, and super courageous, even when I fear, because we always have fear of things. It's human. Yeah. But that makes you feel more courageous, and I'm a risk taker. This is what makes me. This is how all those stories puts in me is this thing of, okay, wherever there is a risk, let's try.
Yeah, I respect the risk you took to leave Paris, despite you being in a role that you liked and you were comfortable. You thought, no, let me go to Morocco and try something new.
Yeah, actually it was a crisis in Paris, and they told us, my colleagues said, "You crazy? You single? You leave a job? You leave everything, and you go to Morocco? How come?" And I said, "Look, I remember I got a a sales director in the same company as me who left for Dubai, and he's still in Dubai, and we left in the same times, and we were discussing. Sometimes it's not about money or position. I wasn't looking for money or position. I was looking for what I said to him, and this is what he said as well, is sometimes it's just about time, the right time. This is the time to move, do something else. My aim wasn't to do more money or to have this to be called like she's been an entrepreneur and she's done it.
The titles,
No. It was really like, I feel like it was time for me to move on to something else. It's just about time. Yeah. And this is what I said to my boss at this time. He said, "What do you want in your job position, in your job description? What do you want in how much do you want?" I said, "Look, it's not about money. It's not about that. It's really about, it's a call. If you feel like it's a call, how you can't negotiate your life, what you're gonna discover, what you're gonna live, what you're gonna offer to yourself, all those different perspectives with money. Money will come at some points. You working, you're clever enough, you are curious, you're gonna get what you want, but it shouldn't be a driver." For me, that was my lesson when I look back.
So would you say passion over money?
Passion? I wouldn't use the word passion, because passion can be dangerous. Because with passion, there's no limits. I won't say passion, I would say curiosity. I love the world, loving the world, loving what's there, being curious, being super open-minded,
hungry to learn.
And live other lives. So this is what I say. I had different lives. So my life today is different than my life in Paris, my life in Morocco, my life in those towns. So yeah. With
these different lives, do you feel like you have maybe different identities, especially since they're all different countries with different cultures? Like, do you ever feel maybe disconnect, especially since you grew up in a country that is not of your original ethnicity, and like you speak different languages? Do you ever have this dilemma, like, oh, who am I? Where do I belong?
That's a good question. That's a good question, and what keeps you connected to your essence is your family. With your family, you can't they mirror you who you are. Yeah. So you stay who you are. I take things from everywhere. So from my roots, obviously, from France, from where I'm living, and I would say, and I'm proud of being who I am, and I'm proud of my roots. And what I'm taking is the culture, the diversity, the richness of everything, the beauty of everything. Morocco is super rich in foods. I'm really proud to share Moroccan foods, and I'm proud also to share French things. But yeah, I think I belong to, when you move from place to place, at some point I feel like I belong to everywhere. Yeah,
you are the collection of your experiences, the places you've lived.
Exactly.
You're not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am me. So when you say who are you, I'm a collection of everything. Yeah. And I think that makes you unique, and more open to people and more flexible. So, as I said, you can find me today here in the city, but you can find me in the countryside. I can live in the countryside with no problem. So.
You're adaptable. Yeah. That's a good skill.
I'm adaptable. I don't know, sometimes people say being too much adaptable is not really good, but actually for me it works. It works. You stay who you are with all those collection of things, as you said, that made me, and you serve in the world. Yeah. That's it.
And do you see yourself staying in London for a longer time?
Okay, the story is...
Oh, you have an answer.
I came to the UK, the plan was for 7 months.
Oh!
Yes, I've got a contract for 7 months, and my plan was to go back to France, right? And 7 months, it was in 2018, sorry, and we are 2025, so I'm still there. And what I'm going to say is, even though you have plans, life have bigger plans for you and surprise, because I never dreamed to live in Morocco at all. Never.
Did you not want to before?
I never think like a second about that.
Oh, wow.
Right? I never dreamed of living in UK.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Even when I was in Paris, like studying or maybe just do 1 year in London. Never. And it happens that I came. So life has, for me, life has bigger plan for you than you have. And the plans life has for you are much more powerful and full of great things that you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
So I think if you trust in yourself and you trust in life and you are open, flexible, you never know where you're gonna end up. Mm-hmm. But for me it was great. I can't complain. And when I say I was here I planned to be here for 7 months, I'm still there and I'm happy. Mm-hmm. And I always said I never stay here longer. I'm gonna go back to France or to somewhere else, but I never stay in this country for 10 years for sure. But I'm still there. So it's 6 years. So I hope, I don't know, but I'm open. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But in the long term, no. I don't see myself in the UK. Mm-hmm. I enjoy it, but I think there is another place I need to go.
A new place or back
I don't
somewhere?
know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Leave it to God, I guess.
I don't know. I learned that let things be and you'll see.
Mm-hmm. I love this life advice, Chadia. Chadia always gives me great life advice ever since we met. But so with all your experiences, I'm sure there's many challenges you've had to overcome. What would you say it has been one of the biggest challenges you had to navigate, and how did you navigate it?
I have a lot of challenges, actually.
Even today. I mean, challenges never stop.
Challenges never stop.
Or not never stop, but you'll always have a different challenge.
Actually, we are looking to challenges. Because wherever you change place, whenever you try a new job, whenever you start a new project, you put yourself in a situation that you will have challenges. So if you are an adventurous person, you will face challenges. But the biggest challenge... Can you help me? Because...
Do you want to choose a challenge from... It doesn't even have to be related, like... It can be related to...
I have one. I have one.
Go for it.
It was in an event. It wasn't in Adobe. It was in an event in Morocco.
Okay.
It was an international fair event. And there were a team... there was a TV show for this event, and there were a team who was supposed to do like as a journalist in this event. There were ministers. There was really high level roles, and actually I was here, and the person who was supposed to do this. To do to present like with the mic and to question those people, like a reporter, like a reporter. No, a reporter.
Okay.
The person wasn't able to do that, and the cameraman said, "Oh, Chadia, can you do it?" I said, "Okay, how can I do that? I'm not even prepared." So what I'm going to do? And it was just like that, yeah, but we have no choice and they need the videos today, so blah. Okay. So I said, okay. So I jumped, I took the mic, and so I got I tried three times, to just be, to know what I have to say. And people was looking at me, and I was like, and you know what? It was a challenge, but actually it was a huge challenge when they say you do it. Because for me, I'm not like a public person, who speak like in the middle of nowhere, just like that. But the moment I get that mic, and I just like close myself into this, the mic and the subject, and forget about everybody around. And this is why I started. So for a week, then I started to do this, like I wasn't even be prepared. And I went to interview some minister, in Africa. Oh, wow. There is some, they call them des ministres chargés, ministre d'État, ministre d'État. So big names like that, with all those people around listening to what you're asking. Wow. And I said, Mr. Minister, no, I forgot the name. No. And I was like this with my mic too, and there was all those crowds of people around and looking at us, and I said, oh my God. And after all, I said how I did it. It was...
Go you!
Yeah, it was like... but, during this week, I think I lost 15 kilos.
Oh my God.
It was so... But at the end, I enjoy it. The more days passed, and then I felt like, oh, it's nice. But when we have some ministre d'État, so those ministers with all those people around, like bodyguards, and you feel like too small. But it was quite challenging. But
you did it.
Yes. I had no choice. I've been pushed, but it was a challenge.
Would you do it again?
If I think about it, I will stay in my comfort zone. If you push me, I will enjoy it. So, but no, it was a great experience. And if I can do it again, I will prepare myself. And I have all of the...
Sorry to cut you off, but how did you, like, if you weren't prepared, you mean you didn't have, like, questions? No, you didn't know what to ask? No. So what did you do?
So I just took a minute. Actually, you know what? When I was presenting, I write some lines. When you present like an event, like an ARR, international conference with all those countries, so you prepare something like 2 lines. Yeah. But when you question, it has to come just like that, because people don't have time. Because those people, they are just passing, so you literally jump to them and say, Mister, I have a question.
Spontaneously.
Yeah. Otherwise you missed it, because if you miss this guy, you won't get it later. It's done, So it's just like the instant. You have to work in the instant. And sometimes, I don't know, maybe you tap into what you have inside you, that makes you alert and things comes up. So I don't know, but that's an experience, that's a challenge. But you know what, I've got a lot of situations where I had no choice than jump into it all the time. And this is where you discover that you can do it.
I love it. The art of taking a risk. You said you're a risk taker.
Yeah.
Not always by choice, but...
Not always by choice, but you know what? Even if it's not by choice, if you take it, you take it. Because there's people, if they've been pushed, they're just stuck. Yeah. They don't... Or everything freeze. So if you are a risk taker, even if you've been pushed, it means that you can take the risk. You can do it.
Is this the type of advice you give as a mentor and as hopefully a coach?
So as a coach, we don't really give advice.
Okay.
Yeah, because the intention is really to
guide,
to help people create their own tools and be independent in the long term, so they can really build up on what they learn. Because if you if you work on something, you create your tools, you embed it into you, and you practice them, you've got 100% chance that it's gonna last forever. While giving advice is great, but if I'm not here, how you're gonna keep it up, right? And the mentoring, it depends. It depends on the person, because not everybody are risk takers, and it doesn't mean that you are not a good person and you can be successful. It doesn't mean that. It's just you do things in a different ways. So in mentoring, I really try to, again, same as coaching, try to really enhance the potential of the person, and give them a perspective and clarity on how they are capable to, and also giving them what's next as a mentor, what's next, and give them advice. I share my advice, I share my experience as a mentor, and I give a lot of courage. This is what I always give generously, courage and hope, because if you are courageous and you are hopeful on everything, you can unlock your imagination.
Yeah. Yes. For context, I have a sticker on my laptop that says "Unlock your imagination."
Yeah. And as a coach, yeah, I really love working with people to unlock their potential and to be connected to themselves really, so they can use what they have, and they can shine and create, and because sometimes our biggest enemy is us, is inside us.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're your biggest critic.
I think we are our only one and biggest critics.
Well, I don't know about only.
The only one who really got a big impact on us, right? Because others, at the end of the day,
well, people can have critics around you could have a big impact on you.
They can have been, yes, they could, but it's how you let those critics get to you. So this is also something that we work on, to be more confident, to be more, to know more yourself, in a way that everything that comes from outside, it can touch you sometimes, but you can deal with it, right?
So Chadia, speaking of advice and guiding people, what is a message you want to leave to the audience? To spread some serotonin.
To spread some serotonin, so just smile to life.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, because when you smile to life is like a mirror. You receive just the good things. Don't focus on the negative things. This is what I'm doing. Focus on the positive things that will brings you a lot of good things, and you will never you can't know what's next door. So wherever you see something closed, just go for it. Just try. Don't refrain yourself of doing good things if you feel it. Yeah.
I love that. I really appreciate how you're so, like, I just feel energy from you, you know? Like, you're in love with life. You want to try things. Explore, live. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when or how. Just, you're so open to opportunities and you smile to life.
Yeah,
life
this is what I'm feeling, really. And you just talk just quickly on the impact from what people can have on you. Just focus on you, right? Focus on you. As long as you are not killing people, just go and do what you have to do, and life will give you back, right? For me, it's as simple as it is. Just being positive and try to do things and avoid like anything that can create an impact on you, like a negative impact. Just work on it to put it aside, because you'll get much more on being focused on the beauty of things, the beauty of lives, the beauty of people also, because each person is a unique world.
Yeah.
So you learn a lot. So just focus on the good things and people will give it to you back.
So prioritizing yourself also, like how you prioritize yourself when you left Paris.
Prioritize myself. When you left Paris,
because you said even your boss was saying, oh, what do you want? And people were telling you, why are you leaving? But you knew that it was right for you.
Don't take people's fears as your fears. Your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your colleagues, they said their fears. Don't take it granted. This is not you, right? They have fears. This is their own. It's not yours.
Yeah.
So prioritize yourself. Of course, don't be empathetic also with people. Don't because those people, they wish you the best. It's your family, your friends. They want you to be good, but this is their fears. Okay, it's your life. It's what you are capable of. And you never know what you can do if you don't try. So, prioritize yourself and let the fears of people with them. Don't take it in you. Don't bring in your.
In terms of other people's fears, do you think there's this quote I hear often? Don't take advice from people whose life you don't want to live.
100%. 100%. But let's say example. Let's take your parents' life. Yeah, maybe you don't want to live your parents' life, but they've got good examples, the good advice.
Yeah.
So you don't want their life, but they've got still great advices.
Yeah.
My advice would be, we can choose whatever people give us as an advice. We are enough clever to know if this is good for me in my life, right? So you choose. So I said 100%, but it depends, because there's some people, they live in the countryside, they do nothing, and you don't want their life, but they've got really such great advices. So you choose, you select.
You pick and choose what you want to take.
Pick and choose. And you're welcome. If they give you advice, they're nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. I take this. I put this on my brain. I do my thoughts. And then I get something different from there. Yeah. I always listen to what people say, even though sometimes advice you can find them silly. But I listen and say, okay, maybe this and this. Okay, no, I'm going to do this. And that's it. But you know what? With all those advice you can get, listen to your heart. Because your heart, if your heart is at ease, serene, and you feel something, it means that this is the right thing. If you feel like you're checking, there is something, there's a discomfort, and maybe you need to work a bit on it.
But listen to your heart or your gut or your mind.
So
that's the dilemma I have. Like, okay, maybe inside my gut, sometimes everyone says, trust your gut, right? But then in my mind, sometimes I get maybe anxious, and I don't know if it's like.
But what is the gut?
It's like the feeling here.
The gut is the second brain, and they said it's maybe the first brain. Because you know that in the gut we've got all those bacteria that trigger some hormones who sends the message to the brain, right? I'm not going to go deep into it because I'm not a professional. I'm not going to explain on that. But what I know is that it triggers some hormones that make some reaction, it sends some neurotransmitter message in your brain that makes you feel good or bad. Like if I have something I need to interview a minister, I have a lot of stress, my gut is all over the place, and I'm stressed, I have a pain in my belly, and it sends to my brain like a warning, like, oh la la, you're already in a bad position. So when you say gut, heart, so actually it's a combination, but I would say more gut and heart, because when you feel your gut at ease, it means that your heart is also serene, right? And I won't disconnect them because they all work together.
Yeah.
So your brain, you can be rational and say this is it, and you just forget about your gut. So you will have a pain in your stomach for 2 weeks because you just forget about how you feel, about what your gut is saying. But if you just listen to your gut and your heart, because it's linked, you're going to say, okay, hold on.
I think I completely understand that, like, when you follow your gut, like, I think when you say your heart, it depends, because, like, yes, a lot of the time it aligns with your heart and what you love, but when I think of for example, like a romantic perspective, a romantic relationship, so they always say sometimes someone you love is not who you need. So in that way, I feel like maybe sometimes your heart wants something or someone, but your gut knows that they're not right for you.
Do you really think it's your heart who loves someone?
Because I think you can love someone who's not right for you, who's not, like, the best for you.
What I would say
this is different to, like, career and all of that. But.
Yeah, it's in love. It's the conception of love you have. And when you fall in love to someone, it's connected to the, let's say, to the preconception you learn from the early age, what you see around, it's all those stereotype conception of things, feelings that are connected to some memories that when you see someone subconsciously, you feel like this is the guy for you, right? And for me, it's more linked to the brain, the memories, how you've been conditioned, because we are conditioned to love someone more than the other, or maybe the contrary. Maybe you want to come out of your family and you are in a rebellion, and for your family the good guy is this, and you are going to fall into someone opposite, just because subconsciously you want to just break this how to say, this family control or these things you've got in your environment. So this is really linked to this. So when you say my heart is beating for this guy, I don't know why. So there is always a reason, but it's just we forgot. It's like the primitive things you have that you don't control, right? It's subconscious. And when when you fall in love with someone, but your gut is feeling really bad, like you've got pain stomach, so it means that there is a dissonance. Yeah. So if there is a dissonance, I think there is something you need to check. I think.
So you think it's not the heart, it's the mind. That like maybe.
It's a constriction. It's a constriction of conceptions.
Interesting.
And memories and feelings and things that create all these complex things that you say, I love this one. Sometimes you say, I love this one, but I don't know why. Why you love this guy? I don't know, but there is something. But actually there is something really. It's just it's complex construction that we are not aware of.
Yeah. I would have thought the mind is more logical. That's how I think. My mind is more, I think with the logic, the rational. Like, okay, this person, for example, is not good for me because XYZ, but maybe my heart says differently. But I think there's a lot of science I need to educate.
Yeah, but the brain is not logical all the time. There is rational, but there is also other things that are, you can think they should be rational, but they are not. But it's super complex. So I'm really into those things. I read a lot of books about that. So this is why I'm really, this is part of the learning about you, about yourself, about my journey. I've been in the same situation, like loving someone, I don't know why.
I'm not in this situation, but I'm just thinking.
So this is what I think, but it doesn't mean that it's true. I think there's a lot of information out there about neuroscience,
it's
about
so
that.
cool.
So it's complex. So I think everyone needs to just have a look at it and make their own
judgment.
Yeah, own judgment. But this is my understanding of things. Yes.
Good to know. Well, it was a very fun chat, Chadia. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Sima. Yeah.
Before we end the recording, I want you to please tell me what were your 3 G's of the day so far, or 3 good things about your day, or 3 goals you have for the rest of the day. Choose which G's you prefer.
So, can we mix them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
so
mix.
Good things. Big sunshine this morning.
Yeah.
Goals. Finalize something on my coaching things.
Best of luck.
And another goal is going to the gym. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bravo. That's great.
Yeah.
That will spread some serotonin for you.
Yeah.
Sunshine, gym, coaching, check off the list.
That's it.
You go, Chadia.
Yeah.
Parfait. Thank you so much again. Any final message?
No, that's fine.
So smile to life. That's
yes,
Chadia's
smile to life.
Words of
Sourire
wisdom.
à la vie.
Sourire. Toujours.
Sourire toujours à la vie. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, Chadia. Thanks, everyone. Bizou. We hope this gave you some serotonin. Bye-bye.